Let me ask you something. Have you ever sat quietly, maybe at the kitchen table, watching an elderly loved one rub their legs because of swelling, or heard them say, "I just feel so tired lately," but brushed it off thinking, it's probably just old age catching up? Or maybe it's you. Maybe you've been feeling a little more drained than usual, waking up not quite as refreshed, noticing your mind feels foggy, like you're not as sharp as you used to be. Perhaps you've been dismissing these little signals, chalking them up to stress or just the natural wear and tear of life. But deep down, there's this tiny, nagging voice whispering, what if it's something more? Well, you're not alone. So many of us go through this, especially as we age. What's even more concerning is that these small, sneaky symptoms could be your kidneys quietly crying for help. You see, chronic kidney disease, CKD, doesn't come knocking with loud alarms. No, it tiptoes in silently. Day by day, it builds, without obvious warning signs at first. Until suddenly, it feels like it's too late. But here's the thing. What if I told you there's a simple, natural way to fight back, starting tomorrow morning? What if, right there on your breakfast plate, you could place powerful little fruits that gently, but effectively, help to detox your kidneys and give them the support they desperately need? And no, I'm not talking about expensive pills or complicated treatments. I'm talking about nature's own remedies. Fruits that you might already have sitting in your kitchen, just waiting to be your allies in this journey to better kidney health. In this video, I'm going to share with you 6 incredible fruits, 6 simple, everyday choices you can make every single morning, that are packed with natural cleansing power. These fruits aren't just tasty snacks, they are warriors in the fight against kidney trouble. And I promise you, some of these will surprise you. So stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear, easy-to-follow list of what to add to your plate first thing in the morning to support your kidneys, boost your energy, and help combat CKD fast. And before we dive in, if you care about keeping your kidneys healthy, or helping someone you love do the same, I want you to pause for just a second and comment below, "I care." Let's fill the comments with love and support for one another, because you never know who needs to see those words today. And don't forget to subscribe to Elder Mature Moments. This is where we share simple, natural ways to stay strong, stay healthy, and enjoy every moment of life's beautiful journey. Alright. Are you ready? Let's dive in and uncover the 6 powerful fruits that can help cleanse your kidneys and combat CKD, starting with breakfast tomorrow morning. Alright. Are you ready? Let's dive in and uncover the 6 powerful fruits that can help cleanse your kidneys and combat CKD. Starting with breakfast tomorrow morning. First on our list is one that feels like home. Apples. Nature's gentle cleanser. I want you to imagine this with me for a moment. Picture your grandmother's kitchen table. Maybe it was a rustic wooden one, a little worn from years of family meals and laughter. Right there, in the center, always, there was a bowl of fresh, shiny apples. Red, green, sometimes both. She might have said, with a knowing smile, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." Back then, we probably thought it was just an old saying, maybe something to get the kids to eat more fruit. But you know what? There's a deep truth in that simple wisdom. Our elders often knew more than they let on. Apples truly are little miracles in a peel. Apples are rich in fiber, especially a type called pectin. Now, why does this matter for your kidneys? Because fiber helps the body lower cholesterol and manage blood sugar levels. 2 major factors that, if left unchecked, place enormous strain on your kidneys over time. And it doesn't stop there. Apples are packed with antioxidants, those natural protectors that shield our cells from damage. Inflammation is a silent enemy when it comes to kidney health, and apples step in like a gentle broom, sweeping away harmful substances and keeping things running smoothly. Now, here's where many people get it wrong. Some folks think apples are just a crunchy snack, a filler fruit. It's just water and sugar, they say. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Apples are functional food. They actively help your kidneys by controlling blood sugar spikes, reducing oxidative stress, and even helping with blood pressure regulation. Here's a simple, practical way to enjoy them: keep the skin on. That's where much of the fiber and goodness live. Wash them well, slice them up, and enjoy them raw as part of your breakfast. Or, if you like something a little heartier, dice them into your morning oatmeal. Not only does this add a natural sweetness, but it also boosts the meal with kidney-friendly fiber. And let's be honest, there's something deeply comforting about the familiar crunch of an apple in the morning. It's a small, beautiful ritual. But apples, as wonderful as they are just the beginning. Because next, we're traveling to warmer, sunnier places. Let's move to a tropical fruit with even more hidden power. Get ready for a burst of sunshine in your morning routine, because next up is the bright and zesty lemon, a fruit that does far more than just flavor your water. Get ready for a burst of sunshine in your morning routine, because next up is the bright and zesty lemon, a fruit that does far more than just flavor your water. You know, this might take you back to those warm summer days, when we used to squeeze fresh lemon into a tall glass of water to cool off. Maybe you remember doing that in your younger years, or maybe you watched a parent or grandparent make that refreshing drink, adding just a little touch of nature's spark to the day. Back then, it felt like such a simple pleasure. But here's something you might not have realized: that simple habit, yes, that one, could actually be a quiet lifesaver for your kidneys. You see, lemons are bursting with citric acid. Now, you've probably heard that name tossed around before, but let me explain why it matters so deeply for your health, especially as you grow older or if you're caring for someone in their golden years. Citric acid binds with calcium in your urine, helping to prevent kidney stones from forming. And kidney stones, as you might know, are one of the most painful and dangerous warnings your kidneys can give you. But lemons don't stop there. They also stimulate urine production, helping your body flush out toxins more effectively. It's like giving your kidneys a gentle, natural rinse every morning. No harsh chemicals, no complicated routines, just nature, working in your favor. Now, let's clear up a big misunderstanding about lemons, because it's important. I've heard it many times: "Oh no, I avoid lemons because they're too acidic for my body." I understand the concern. The taste is sharp, and it feels acidic on the tongue. But here's the surprising truth: once lemons are digested, they actually have an alkalizing effect on your body's internal environment. Isn't that something? So instead of contributing to acidity, they help balance it out, making your body a less welcoming place for stones to form, and helping reduce strain on your kidneys. That little yellow fruit is a much more powerful ally than many give it credit for. And the best part? It's easy, so easy, to work lemons into your daily routine. Tomorrow morning, before breakfast, try this: squeeze half a lemon into a glass of warm water. Not boiling hot, just comfortably warm. Sip it slowly. It's gentle on your stomach, especially first thing in the morning, and it sets a beautiful, healthy tone for the rest of your day. And let's be honest, there's something deeply satisfying about starting your morning with a simple ritual that feels both refreshing and purposeful. It's a moment to pause, breathe, and care for yourself, or the loved one you might be looking after. But we're not done yet. Not even close. Because while lemons are a bright star in your kidney health journey, they're far from the only one. In fact, the next fruit is one that often gets overlooked. It's underestimated, hiding in plain sight at your local market, and yet, it's absolutely packed with supercharged benefits for your kidneys. Let's move on and uncover this next surprising fruit ally in your fight against CKD. Of course. Let's continue this exactly where we left off, keeping the flow smooth, natural, warm, and deeply engaging, with the clear, trustworthy tone of your elderly care and health awareness narration. Let's move on and uncover this next surprising fruit ally in your fight against CKD. Red grapes. Tiny, humble, and often overlooked. I remember a conversation I had not too long ago with a good friend of mine. We were chatting about healthy snacks, and they chuckled and said, "Grapes? Oh, they're just sugar in a skin." And I understood why they thought that way. Grapes are naturally sweet, juicy, and they feel like a treat. But here's the surprise, the kind that makes you look at your fruit bowl a little differently. Grapes, especially red ones, are so much more than just a sweet snack. They are a hidden gem for kidney care, a quiet protector that works from the inside out. Let me explain. Red grapes are rich in something called flavonoids. These are natural compounds found in plants that act as powerful antioxidants in the body. And if you're wondering why that matters, it's because oxidative stress is one of the silent enemies of your kidneys. Over time, tiny oxidative damages chip away at kidney function, much like rust on a piece of metal. But that's not all. Red grapes also contain resveratrol, a compound that's been studied for its remarkable ability to reduce inflammation. Inflammation is like an invisible fire burning through your body's systems, and for the kidneys, this fire can be especially damaging. By helping to cool that flame, red grapes offer a soothing, natural defense. Now, let's tackle a common worry that I hear often, especially from those watching their sugar levels closely. Don't grapes spike your blood sugar? It's a fair question. Grapes are sweet, after all. But the good news is, when you enjoy them in moderation, grapes provide natural sugars along with fiber and protective compounds that actually support healthy blood sugar balance. In fact, that fiber helps slow the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, preventing those sharp spikes and crashes that strain your kidneys over time. So how can you enjoy red grapes in your daily routine? Keep it simple and delightful. Snack on a small handful in the morning. Better yet, try freezing them overnight. Frozen grapes make for a refreshing treat, especially on warm days. They're like little natural ice pops, bursting with goodness that your kidneys will quietly thank you for. And there's something comforting, isn't there, about enjoying a food that feels indulgent yet is genuinely good for your body? It's a gentle reminder that caring for your health doesn't have to be a chore, it can be a pleasure. Grapes are impressive, no doubt about that. But we're just getting warmed up, my friend. Because the next fruit is a true hydration hero, and as you'll soon discover, hydration is absolutely essential for keeping your kidneys healthy and flushing away toxins before they can do harm. Let's move on and explore this next kidney-loving treasure. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and take yourself back to those hot, sweltering days of summer. Maybe you were sitting under the shade of a tree, maybe you were surrounded by family at a gathering, or maybe it was just you, enjoying a quiet moment of relief. And there it was, a cold, juicy slice of watermelon. Remember how refreshing that first bite felt? Sweet, cooling, almost like the fruit itself was handing you a glass of water straight from nature's tap. It wasn't just thirst-quenching. It was revitalizing. Now, here's something beautiful to consider. Your kidneys feel the same way. Truly, they do. Because watermelon is, in every sense of the word, a hydration hero. Watermelon is made up of over 90% water. Yes, you heard that right, more than 90%. That means every time you enjoy a bite, you're not just satisfying your taste buds. You're giving your kidneys a gentle, natural rinse, helping them flush out the toxins and waste that quietly build up over time. But watermelon doesn't stop there. It's also rich in lycopene, a bright red antioxidant that gives the fruit its beautiful color and powerful health benefits. Lycopene helps reduce oxidative stress, shielding your kidneys from silent, creeping damage. Then there's potassium, a mineral that, in the right amounts, supports fluid balance in your body. When your potassium levels are healthy, your kidneys can better regulate how much water your body holds onto, reducing the uncomfortable swelling and water retention that so many of us face as we age. Now, let's gently address a common concern that often comes up when we talk about watermelon. Isn't it too high in sugar? It's a fair question because watermelon is sweet, naturally so. But here's the truth, the sugar in watermelon is balanced by its high water content and fiber, which slows down the absorption of sugars into your bloodstream. In reasonable portions, watermelon offers far more benefits than risks, especially when you consider its natural hydration properties. It's about balance, not avoidance. And that's a relief, isn't it? Knowing you don't have to give up nature's treats to take care of your health. So here's a simple, joyful way to bring watermelon into your mornings. Cut yourself a cup of diced watermelon, chill it, and enjoy it first thing to awaken your senses and gently wake up your kidneys. Especially during the warmer months, this simple habit can be a daily gift to your body. And beyond the physical health benefits, there's something emotionally nourishing about starting your day with something bright and refreshing. It feels like a small celebration of life, a moment to appreciate the simple pleasures that keep us going. From hydration, though, we move to another essential ally in your kidney health journey. Our next fruit is a powerhouse of fiber and natural digestive support, working not only for your kidneys but for your whole system. It's time to discover a little green wonder that often goes unnoticed, yet carries mighty benefits for your well-being. Let's turn our attention to this vibrant, zesty champion. Kiwi. Small, a little fuzzy on the outside, bright green and beautiful on the inside. You know, there's an elderly couple I visit from time to time. They've been married for over 5 decades, and every morning, without fail, they share a little ritual. Before the day begins, before the hustle and bustle of breakfast and chores, they each sit by the window with a slice of fresh kiwi. They say it wakes up their bodies and minds, like a gentle nudge from nature itself. And you know what? They're onto something truly special. You see, the kiwi might be small, but it carries a mighty punch, one that your kidneys deeply appreciate. Let's look at what makes kiwi such a superstar. First, it's remarkably high in vitamin C. Now, vitamin C is more than just an immunity booster, it's also a powerful antioxidant. It fights off those damaging free radicals that build up in our bodies over time, especially as we age. For your kidneys, that means less oxidative stress and more support in staying healthy and functional. But it doesn't stop there. Kiwi also contains a good dose of potassium, but here's the beauty of it, the potassium level is moderate, not excessive. So even if you're someone who needs to watch your potassium intake carefully, kiwi remains a safe and friendly option. That balance helps your kidneys maintain proper fluid regulation without overloading them. And let's not forget the fiber. Kiwi is rich in soluble fiber, which helps regulate digestion and blood sugar levels, taking some of the pressure off your kidneys by keeping everything in balance. It's these quiet, background helpers that make such a difference over time. Now, I've heard some folks say they avoid kiwi because of its tangy, sharp flavor. It's too sour, they tell me. But here's the wonderful twist. What gives kiwi its bright, tangy kick is exactly what makes it such a health-promoting fruit. That zing comes from natural compounds that support detoxification, helping to gently cleanse your body and keep your kidneys functioning smoothly. So, if you've been skipping the kiwi because of its bold taste, I encourage you to give it another try. Think of it as a wake-up call from nature, a little spark to start your day on the right foot. And when it comes to adding kiwi to your routine, keep it simple and joyful. Slice one up and enjoy it as part of your breakfast. Or, if you prefer, blend it into a morning smoothie. Pair it with other kidney-friendly fruits like apples or blueberries for a zesty, refreshing boost. Not only will it brighten your breakfast, but it will also give your kidneys a loving lift. There's something truly special about starting your day with a food that feels alive, vibrant, colorful, and full of energy. And that's exactly what kiwi brings to the table. But we're not finished yet, my friend. Not at all. Finally, let's explore a fruit that surprises many with its incredible detox properties. A fruit that not only supports your kidneys but also cares for your entire urinary tract. It's small, it's powerful, and it's often called nature's antioxidant powerhouse. Let's dive into this final gift from nature together. Blueberries. I remember a conversation with my neighbor not too long ago. We were out tending to our gardens, and as she reached for her basket of freshly picked blueberries, she smiled and said, "Blueberries are brain food, you know." And she's absolutely right. Blueberries have long been celebrated for their ability to support memory and cognitive function, especially as we age. But here's something most people overlook. Blueberries are not just food for the brain. They're also a kidney's best friend. These tiny, vibrant berries are absolutely packed with antioxidants. Specifically, they contain powerful compounds called anthocyanins, which give them that deep, beautiful blue color. But beyond their beauty lies their true strength, reducing inflammation and protecting the delicate cells in your kidneys from oxidative damage. You see, your kidneys work tirelessly every single day, filtering waste and balancing fluids in your body. Over time, especially with age, they face relentless exposure to free radicals. Those harmful molecules that can wear down even the most resilient organs. Blueberries step in as a natural shield, helping to neutralize these free radicals before they can cause lasting harm. It's like giving your kidneys a team of microscopic bodyguards, standing at the ready to defend and protect. But here's where the story gets even better. While many see blueberries primarily as a brain booster, they're actually working double duty. They not only safeguard your memory but also play a crucial role in supporting urinary tract health and gently cleansing your kidneys. This dual benefit makes blueberries a truly remarkable addition to your daily routine, especially if you or your loved one are focusing on maintaining strong, healthy kidney function. Now, you might be wondering, what's the best way to enjoy these little blue wonders? Thankfully, blueberries are as versatile as they are beneficial. Try adding a generous handful to your morning cereal or yogurt. Not only will they add a burst of natural sweetness, but they'll also elevate your meal with their kidney-loving properties. If you prefer simplicity, enjoy them as they are, a fresh, easy snack you can grab any time of day. And here's a little tip from my own kitchen: keep a bag of frozen blueberries in your freezer. They make for a refreshing treat on warmer days, and they're just as nutritious as fresh ones. There's something so comforting about knowing that such a small, simple fruit can make such a significant difference. It's a reminder that health doesn't always come from complicated solutions. Sometimes, it comes from the earth's quiet, humble offerings. These fruits we've talked about today, they're not just tasty additions to your plate. They are your first line of defense. Natural, accessible, and wonderfully effective. But before we wrap up, let's take a moment to pause for an important reflection. Let's just pause here together for a moment. We've talked about so much today, about the power of apples, the quiet strength of lemons, the hidden wonders of grapes, the refreshing relief of watermelon, the mighty impact of kiwi, and the little, vibrant heroes we call blueberries. But beyond the facts, beyond the science, let's talk about something even more important. Let's talk about the feelings. Because watching health decline, especially something as vital as kidney function, is not easy. It can feel terrifying. It can feel overwhelming. Especially when it happens to someone you love, when you see them slowing down, when you notice the swelling in their legs, the fatigue in their eyes, or the quiet moments when they just don't feel like themselves. And if it's you experiencing it, it's even harder. You might wonder, why is this happening to me? What can I do? But here's the comforting truth, my friend, even in the face of fear, there is always hope. Simple, daily choices. Yes, as simple as the fruits you place on your breakfast plate, hold more power than we often realize. These choices are not just about food. They are about self-care. They are about love. They are about taking control of what we can, even when so much feels uncertain. Instead of feeling helpless, you now have the tools. You have the knowledge. And that means you have the power to nourish your body and support your kidney health, naturally, every single morning. I want you to hold on to that thought. Picture it every time you reach for a piece of fruit. Picture it every time you choose to nourish your body instead of ignoring its quiet cries for help. Today, yes, today, why not start with just one of these fruits? Maybe it's an apple. Maybe a few grapes. Maybe a slice of refreshing watermelon to brighten your morning. Start small. Start simple. But start. Because these small, powerful steps, taken with care and consistency, can gently guide you toward better health. Each bite is a quiet victory. Each morning is a new opportunity to choose life, to choose health, to choose love. And remember this, please, it's not about perfection. It never has been. It's about progress. It's about the daily, loving steps you take, not massive leaps or overnight miracles. Each morning, as you stand in your kitchen and look at your plate, see it as a fresh start. A new chance to care for your body, to nurture your health, and to show love, not just to yourself, but to the ones you care for deeply. Because health is a journey. And every journey begins with a single, hopeful step. Absolutely, let's bring this home with a natural, warm, and deeply engaging close, keeping the same authentic flow and narrator's voice from start to finish. Before we part ways today, let's take a gentle moment to look back at what we've discovered together. To recap, the 6 powerhouse fruits for kidney health are apples, lemons, red grapes, watermelon, kiwi, and blueberries. Simple, natural gems that are easy to find, delightful to eat, and quietly powerful in their ability to help detoxify your kidneys and fight those stubborn CKD symptoms fast. These fruits aren't just snacks, they are nature's quiet caregivers, supporting your body from the inside out, every single morning. And what I love most is that they don't demand perfection from you. They just ask for consistency. A little bit, every day, to give your body the care it deserves. Now, I'd really love to hear from you. Which of these fruits do you already enjoy? Maybe apples have been a family staple for years. Or perhaps you've been curious about adding kiwi to your mornings but weren't sure where to start. And maybe, just maybe, today is the day you'll try something new. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one, and it's a joy to see how we're all walking this journey together. When you share, you're not just sharing with me. You're helping someone else in this community who might be looking for a little extra encouragement. And if you found this video helpful, if you felt comforted or inspired, please consider subscribing to Elder Mature Moments. Here, we share more simple, natural ways to stay healthy and thrive, especially in those precious later years of life. Tips for you, for your family, and for anyone you care about deeply. A little support, a little knowledge, and a lot of heart, that's what this community is all about. Thank you, truly, for spending this time with me today. It means more than you know. Remember, stay healthy, stay hopeful, and I'll see you in the next video. And always, always remember this, your morning choices matter more than you think. One small step, one fruit at a time, and you're already on your way to brighter, healthier days ahead.